intro. What's up, cheesers? Welcome to another great time in the noodle zone. Oh boy, we're getting cheesy today playing Marvel Snap. What if I did the entire stream like that? If you've tuned into my streams before, you may be very well aware that I am a Marvel Snap enjoyer. I've been playing it for a bit, I've been having a good time, and I'm looking forward to playing it here. I think I'm pretty okay at Marvel Snap. I think I'm pretty alright at Marvel Snap. I like playing it for collecting the cards, mostly. That's my favorite part about it, is getting the cards and upgrading them and getting them all squared like that. I find it really fun. I don't have a deck that I really stick to religiously. I have a lot of ones that I go in between, and I find it pretty fun. I like doing different strategies and trying out different things. Okay, chat. Let me explain to you the fucked up way that we're going to be playing today, alright? Let me introduce you, chat, to a little something you may be familiar with. It's called the wheel. What we're doing here, chat. Deck building is very important in Marvel Snap. Having cards that go well together and figuring out what you want to do with those cards. The way that I'm going to be doing this stream is progressively my deck is going to get worse. We're going to start off the stream with one of my normal decks, and then we're going to spin the wheel. And we're gonna make a new deck, and whatever character we get, we have to add to the deck. As the stream goes on, we are going to have less and less control over what is in our deck. With every match, I'm going to be spinning the wheel more and more until our deck is made entirely of things in the wheel. I don't know how well it's going to do. I fully expect to tank my rankings in Marvel Snap. I personally, of course, do not care about them because I only really care about getting them looking shiny. I care about getting a little guy and then upgrading them to infinity, and then like it does a little animation and then I slap some bananas on them and I'm like, whoa! Let's get on over into Marvel Snap. We're gonna start off, let's see which deck we want to get. I mean, the Sinister deck is really good. I do love the Sinister deck, mostly because we named it after Mr. Sinister. The Sinister deck aims to fill every location. That's the goal of the Sinister deck. Now, this isn't my best deck. This isn't the one that I say I win with the most often, but we'll see what happens. We're fighting JoJo. We don't have enough power for literally any of our cards. That's great. I guess we'll end the turn there. +5 energy this turn. That's pretty cool. You know what? I'll say Shauna the She-Devil and Elsa Bloodstone is who I'll put out here. So Shauna the She-Devil will summon 1-cost cards to each location. And then Elsa Bloodstone gives power to each... Oh my god, they had Mr. Sinister. Oh my god, are they doing a similar deck? Mr. Sinister and Ant-Man? He's like, you see, I have my Ant-Man here. Do I want to... I might leave it like that for now, and I can... Because I'm considering Dr. Doom. Mr. Sinister and Ant-Man, the new popular ship. I love considering these characters, like, interacting with each other. It's one of my favorite things. Shauna the She-Devil, Zabu, and Ant-Man are all together in the vault, you know? They're all hanging out. Mr. Sinister and Kazar just showed up. How did they get together? At this place. Exactly. What's happening here? Well, I don't really want to play Squirrel Girl. I think I'm gonna have to play Dr. Doom at Project Pegasus. And that's gonna be my main goal here. Dr. Doom summons Doombots to these other locations.
Doom rules all.
It's so weird. I normally play this game with sound off.
Strings on me.
Yeah, you're Ultron or whatever. It's, damn, Blue Marvel. Well, whatever. It's like, yeah, the voices. The voices are really something. Alright, so we lost the match that I was most likely to win in this stream, but you know what? It'll all be fine. It'll all be fine. Alright, our first card for this deck. Magneto! Alright. Magneto. Alright, I've not used Magneto in a deck ever. He's not bad, I don't think. Alright, so he's a 6-cost card. He's got 12 power. On reveal, move all enemy 3 and 4 cost cards to this location. My immediate thought is Kraven, because he gains power whenever a card moves to his location. Moving the enemy's cards is pretty fun. Kingpin, when an enemy card moves here, afflict it with -2 power. Because my movement decks have all been based on my own movement. Thinking about moving my enemy's cards, you know. Spider-Man, because he moves to another location and pulls an enemy card from here to there. Cannonball? Move the highest power enemy card here away if you can't destroy it with a rock. I mean, there is Cloak. Ooh, Juggernaut. Juggernaut can be good here. Ooh, Polaris. Oh, I don't think I ever clocked that she and her dad basically have the same thing, but to different extents. If a card moved last turn, this costs 1. That could be good. Move an enemy card here, 1 location to the right. Move the last enemy card played anywhere to this location. Fuck it, Grandmaster. I've never used that card. Let's try it out, you know? Who are we facing off against? Canary. Okay. Well, I guess we'll start off with Kraven. I guess maybe should be in the middle for Kraven. Okay. They've got Animorlock and Sunspot hanging out. We got a rock, so that's fun. We'll Kingpin over there, and then I think we'll Spider-Man right there. Because Kingpin, when an enemy card moves here, afflict it with -2 power.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Every time they have a voice line, it just... There we go. Bring that over to Kraven. There's the Brood. Okay. Because I want to keep those two, so I think I might just put Stegron down because he's 7 power. And that's pretty cool. I like having power. Sort of how the game works. Right, Wong is over there doing Wongular things. Do I reveal first? Fuck, no I don't. I'm just like, damn. It'd be real fun to move Wong over here before they could do anything with him. But that's not how it's gonna go down. And maybe it's a cannonball moment. Maybe we at least try a cannonball moment? Or should I do it over here? I'm gonna try over here. Gambit!
I am reborn.
Okay, well, not doing great right now. I do hate Wong. Wong is my enemy in a lot of things. Let's see here. That's a 3, that's a 3, that's a 3. On reveal, Magneto moves all enemy 3-cost cards, 3 and 4. Let's find out. Let's find out. Odin?
Are ye worthy?
Okay, Odin. Okay, well, at least it targeted Kingpin.
Are ye worthy?
So we're doing this again. So we're gonna learn what Magneto does in this situation, and that's really going to be helpful for me. Because he's the card that I have to have in the deck.
All the future.
Okay, so it looks to be like random, or something to that effect. I'm not quite sure because it only got 1 Broodling. I would assume random. I have lost all 3 locations. This is very bad for me. I don't know if you know this, but having just Magneto and Kingpin down, not ideal. We are 1 Doctor Doom away from the 9/11 issue of Marvel Comics. Let's try again. Once we win this, we can move on to another deck. I feel like there's nothing wrong with this. How dare you make me remember Doom's single tear? It's unfortunately not even a single tear because both eyes are tearing up. We learned about it last night, yeah. We were watching X-Men 97 and it did the camera cut to the New York skyline and I just went, the Twin Towers! We're gonna move Polaris, we're gonna put Polaris there. Move Nightcrawler over. Hawkeye, Sunspot. Well, I'm moving Sunspot over. That also works, you know? After you play a 3 or 4 cost card, move it here. Now, I believe that still applies to these guys even though their costs have been reduced. I'm gonna go ahead and play them here. Juggernaut's gonna come in clutch here, move all enemy cards played here during this turn, including unrevealed cards. I would rather have Kraven down right now, but I can't do both. I can't Juggernaut and Kraven in this one turn. So there goes Angela. Alright, and I didn't get to Kraven. I'm gonna put Craven down here. And let's move... I guess we'll just move Hawkeye, because 50-50 shot of it going to a location that benefits me, you know? Okay, Spider-Man bringing Hawkeye over. Kingpin. Bishop. Oh, I've not seen the Dan hit Bishop. That's fun. Alright, you have Iceman, my cannonball. That's rather rude. Rather rude indeed, and I cannot play a card this turn. That is quite alright. Alright, what you got? You got an Iron Man?
Iron Man.
And you're a 5 cost, right? Yes, that's true. I mean, if I just play Magneto here, their only 3 and 4 cost card is over here. They might have something to play here to make them win Utopia, but I'm not quite sure. Alright.
We are the future.
Great. Working out for me so far. I fortified the correct location, and Sunspot didn't gain enough energy to push him over. Excellent.
Victory.
My work here is done. We can upgrade Magneto for the first time. So everybody join me once again on the wheel. We are spinning the wheel twice this time. Let's see here. Our first card in the deck will be... Mack? Okay, we've got Milk, and let's spin for our second card in our second deck here. What is it? Is it somebody good? Is it somebody bad? It's Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Alright, because Mack we just have right here. This is a discard card. After an enemy card is played here, destroy it. I think I played with her in like one of the like game modes. We have a discard and we have a destroy. I think I'm gonna lean into the discarding aspect of it. Let's think about guys who can discard people. There is MODOK, but he does it like at the very end, but it wouldn't be too bad. It just we'll get him for now. Corvus is great. I have been loving Corvus. Discard 2 cards from your hand to get +1 max energy. Yeah, MODOK is on, like, he might get removed. Corvus is here. We'll get Wolverine in here. We'll get X-23. I mean, there's also Gambit. Discards one of mine and destroys one of theirs. I mean, yeah, Apocalypse is great for discarding, and Dracula to boost that is great. I'm like, there's a part of me that's considering Null. He has the combined power of all cards destroyed this game. I don't think I would ever play Null necessarily. He might be fuel for a Dracula. Lady Sif for the big discards. True. Killmonger to trigger 23 is fun. True. Very true. I suppose we start off with this. We're trying deck number 2 for the first time. We're gonna see how well we can do here with this strange situation that we find ourselves in. Alright, we cannot do shit unless we draw a good card. Okay, we are getting their card. I've never seen that before. What are you? Unreveal and remove the text from all unrevealed enemy characters here. Okay. Sinister London! Oh, when you play a card here, add a copy to another location. I can't play shit right now, but hi, Sinister. Hi, Sinister. Crimson Cosmos. Alright. Maybe we do a bit of a Corvus Glaive. Give me that energy? Or Corvus Glaive? I don't know. Get that energy. Oh, they're also Corvus Gliving, but not in the middle. Not in the middle, though. I suppose that's probably the card that they got from me. Hi, Wolvie. Alright, there's our energy. And there's 2 more. And there's another energy. Excellent! Alright, we're starting off with that. Oh, baby. I don't know if I want to play Sif right now. I'll play Mack. Gambit was a canary again. Look, Gambit's always getting into situations. That's what you gotta know about Gambit. Number 1 fact about Gambit, always getting into situations. Number 2 fact about Gambit, Gambit talks in the 3rd person with the most ridiculous accent you've ever heard. It's like somebody vaguely was told what a Cajun accent's like and then guessed. I like to assume the fake-ass actual accent is due to the sinister tinkering. I love the phrase, the sinister tinkering. I'm gonna null there. I'm gonna null in London. No London, if you will. Who the fuck are you? Plus one less rage card you played last turn. Great. Rogue, you bitch! So we're gonna do a little thing called a tactical retreat. I'm gonna try it like a couple more times because the RNG does come into account, you know? If we get some cards that we can play. Oh my god, look, a card we can play turn 1. Wow. Alright, what do we got here? Created cards have +2 power there. Alright. Well, we don't have a created card, but we have Mack. Okay, Flea. Sometimes, whenever somebody snaps round 1, I just assume that they have a mission to snap, and that's surely what I do as well. And I'm gonna Corvus. I love a Corvus. You know he's married? He's fucking married? I can't see his left hand. I don't know. I can't see his left hand to know if he's wearing a finger. Wearing a finger? Wearing a wedding ring on his finger. I've not seen that variant. Not in color. I've seen it like grayed out in a shop before. I think I'll just have Mack stay there. He has a wife. Why do you know this? Why do you know that he has a wife? Why did he have just like an animal growl noise? Like that was just straight up like an animal growl. Okay, I guess I'll just do this. This is strange, right? This is strange. Magneto profile picture? I like to imagine that whoever I'm fighting is the profile picture. I find that silly to imagine. So that's MODOK. I guess I can kill Monger? I don't know what's happening. Undo. MODOK. I'll MODOK. MODOK here. MODOK. End turn. Yeah, she gives me an— okay, thank fucking god. There we go. That counts. That counts, right? That counts. That counts. Alright, who's the first one gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who is it gonna be? Ooh, somebody in the M's, it seems. Maria Hill. Alright, another person in the M's. Mystique. Alright, Maria Hill. Mystique. Is it gonna be another woman whose name begins with M? No, it looks like we're in the S's. Stegron. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't fit the theme, but let's go for it then. Let's try it out. Alright, Maria Hill. She's a 1-cost card, add a random 2-cost card to your hand. Stegron moves an enemy card here, 1 location to the right. We used this person earlier. And our third character is Mystique. If the last card you played has ongoing, copy its text. So somebody ongoing to benefit Mystique could be nice. I mean, we could do something similar to our first deck there. If we truly just copy that, I mean, she's commonly, every time I see her used, it's always with Iron Man, and it always pisses me off. There's also being used with Wong to make things happen twice, and that would just make them happen even more. I mean, we could try that out. It truly just feels so rude to do. But I mean, I don't see why not. There's Juggernaut, Magneto. I like Cannonball, Miles Morales Spider-Man, as well as assumedly Peter Parker Spider-Man, but he's not labeled. I mean, maybe I should get another ongoing. Let me add Polaris for now. Somebody else who's ongoing. That way, Mystique isn't reliant solely on Wong. What does Omega Red do? If you're winning here, +3 power to other locations? I think I'm gonna take Omega Red, and if this deck sucks, I can add Iron Man instead. I truly, as these go on, I'm gonna be cutting more and more corners. That's the thing with this challenge, you know? Like, Maria Hill is just here. I loved that title. We're fighting Skibbity Toilet right now, chat. We are in the presence of a true titan. Alright, Craven. When a card moves here, afflict it with -4 power, it's truly gonna be great for everything we're doing here, really. And they got themselves a Psylocke. Okay, cards that cost like that can't be played there. That's quite alright with me. I suppose we'll do a little bit of a Spider-Man? I've never really, even looked at this art. I have no clue what this place is. That's the thing with this game, is it's like, I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of everything Marvel. So there's a lot of things I truly just do not know. Well, there goes Mojo World. That's quite alright with me. Alright, we got ourselves a Kingpin. And I say maybe a Polaris? Because I mean, Psylocke is going to be moving there. And that'll get Kraven. And that'll still keep Miles Morales able to be one cost. Ooh, I've not seen that Bucky variant. Is that Venomized? Neat. Mayhap a Miles Morales Spider-Man and an Omega Red? Mayhapa? Maybe like this. And I think boosting this back up with Cannonball. Sabretooth, and there we are, it's a Carnage.
Enough said, bub.
I love how Wolverine talks and Sabretooth just makes animal noises. But not even like a human person making animal noises, they're just straight up animal noises, you know? I think if I just put Maria Hill over here, I'm not too worried about her. Hopefully. 'Cause there we go. They help each other out. The shocker. I truly have no clue what the hell Dormammu does. To date this stream, that's a very recent card, so I got no clue what's happening there. Hi Venom, you being emo and edgy over there, you eating people and stuff and things, having a good time or whatever. And I guess we can also put down Shocker. Dormammu gets things destroyed to get stronger and then to appear. Alright. I mean, I don't know how much power it has, I didn't really pay too close attention, but I guess we'll see what happens. Alright, there goes Wolvie. Bye bye Wolvie. He got fucking shot! Alright, I figured Null would make an appearance. Well, I won the big house, and that's pretty cool. That fucking Forge emote on me. Bitch, I'm GGing. Not the Forge emote. Rude. Alright, I feel like this deck isn't bad. I feel like we can do this. Now the question is, like, I know I'm pretty optimistic. It's a learned skill that I have come into. It's hard for me to turn that off, so maybe, you know. I don't think it's bad. It might just take me too long to realize if something is bad later down the line, because I do think this deck is pretty alright. Hi Kingpin! I got a Kraven. I got a Kraven. That's the song, right? That was always on the clubs. I was very active in the clubs then, when I was a toddler. Not a toddler, but you know, baby. Let's move Polaris over here.
Avengers!
Black Eyed Peas actually wrote a song about Marvel's Snap Years before it came out. Yeah! Very few people know this. People simply assume. Kraven also makes cat noises, so that's great to know. I guess I'll do a little bit of this, and then maybe they'll put somebody there. I don't know where they're going to play. We are doing a bit of a gambit. There we go. Get that guy out of here. Okay, there's Cerebro. Every day I wake up and I get rocks. I'm gonna Omega Red there. That'll give me a boost to the other locations. And we're gonna see what card I get round 6, because I might just be retreating. Omega Red. Iron Man. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do maybe, goodbye. Goodbye, Mom Slayer 420. GG, as a matter of fact. Why are they also forging on me? Damn, they're fucking forging on me. I just feel, like, offended, you know? But, like, in a Victorian way. In the way that, like, an old-timey aristocrat would be when somebody puts their elbows on the table, you know? You play a card here this turn, banish the top card of your opponent's deck. I'll just Maria Hill. Take that opportunity. Now this guy's gonna cost one more. Discard a card, fill this to return it with +5 power. What got discarded? Juggernaut, okay. Let's Spider-Man here. I think that's really funny if I Spider-Man here and I get their Nova away, especially if they wanted to use their Nova. I just find this funny. Fuck you.
Spider-Man here.
I'm taking your Nova. No, I'm taking your Hazmat. Alright, that's fine. I mean, do I lean into Bruce? There's a part of me that really wants to do that. I think I'm gonna give in to the impulse. Bart Allen. I know that's a DC character. Fight me. Hi, Armor. Fuck, you reveal first. Damn it. Oh, never mind. I played Bruce. In my mind, I thought I played Polaris for some reason, and I don't know why. Now, it would be really funny if I wonged a cannonball. I'm gonna wong there. Come on, Bruce. Come on, Bruce. Don't you want to Hulk out? Come on, Bruce. My strategy is really reliant on you hulking out. Like, this is turn 3, it's a 33% chance, that means it's guaranteed to happen. That's a guarantee. Come on, man, get annoyed. Doesn't that just piss you off? Now, I was also sort of hoping that Cannonball would put 1 in the Sanctum Infinitum, but, you know, at least he hulked out. At least he hulked out. Deck 3, attempt number whatever number it is. I didn't try to keep track. Okay. Kingpin. We'll just Kingpin at the Wakandan Embassy. I don't know who invited him there. X-Mansion! Hello. We will put a Kraven... Yeah, we'll put a Kraven there. Why not? Kraven at the X-Mansion. Let him have a time, I suppose. Sinister London. Well, I mean, if it's not gonna really affect anything, I'll take the 7 power at 2 locations, you know? Swordmaster. So that guy didn't do anything. Okay, yes, it's an odd cost. 2 Cravens. I feel like maybe I'll wong a cannonball. Maybe I should have wonged a cannonball at Sinister London. Bit too late for that now. I was admittedly a little distracted by thinking about Arnim Zola. Excellent. And then I put Stegron there. Spider-Man goes first. Spider-Man moves somebody over here. Stegron is duplicated there. Hopefully that works out. I don't know what cards they're playing here. They're doing a discard deck. Raven, Kingpin. Oh right, it's a double. I forgot it would be a double! And I moved that one over there. Okay. Hi, Magneto. Okay. Sometimes it all works out, and that's what's beautiful about the world. It's time to make deck 4, I suppose. Starting off now, let's figure out who's our first card of deck 4. And the H's? Human Torch. Human Torch is good for a movement deck. Nakia. Havoc. Now, to be completely honest, I never remember what Havoc... Oh my god, no, I just remembered what Havoc does. Fuck, Havoc! Shit! I don't want Havoc. I don't have to play Havoc. He just has to be in the deck. I don't have to play Havoc. He just has to be in the deck. Literally anybody better than Havoc. That's where the bar is. That's where the bar is. Colleen Wing. I believe this is a discard card, isn't she? So these are all cards for, like, different decks. Well... At least they're all low-cost cards. Nakia's just not bad to have. She's a bonus to whatever, you know? Colleen can be fine. Colleen can honestly discard Havoc, and that's gonna be great. I could get Corvus X-23 for, like, a discard. Like a Dracopok. It's my brand new ship. I mean, we could, like... Morb, Helicarrier, MODOK? Because with Moon Knight, that's either Havoc, Apocalypse, Helicarrier, Dracula. Now, I don't really want Dracula to be the one to get discarded, but the other 3... I think I'll take the Moon Knight, we'll see what happens. Let's try out deck number... Is this... yes, this is deck number 4. Okay, we can't do anything this first round. There's a Korg. Hi, Korg. Doubled on going Morb. Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, look at that Kurt! Oh, that's a good variant! I've not seen that one! He looks so mischievous. On turn 4, transform into one of the other locations. Okay. I mean, maybe I'll Nakia. I'll just put her over here. We'll see what happens. Fucking Green Goblin. Also, apologies. I forget which syllable that you stress in Nakia. I've been emphasizing Na. I don't know if it's Nakia, but I'm not sure. I haven't watched Black Panther in a while. I recently learned the plot of Black Panther 2, and I felt insane. I can tell this story, cause, you guys might be familiar with a silly little game called Marvel Rivals. I'm not really. I know it exists, but I truly don't know anything about it. I'm gonna do a tactical retreat. I do a thing a lot of the time where even if I'm not really into a game, if it's a game with like an ensemble cast of characters that I know, I'll listen to the voice lines of those characters, and I just find that fun. I find that enjoyable. Just various things like that. Dead by Daylights. I find that fun, and I like Marvel characters, so I was like, I'm gonna listen to the Marvel ones, and maybe there'll be fun stuff. I don't know, maybe I'll look around and I'll be like, oh, Wolverine has a silly line, or something like that. And I'm listening to them. I'm like, this is fun. I'm looking at the designs, really. I haven't fully looked at the designs. Some of them, you know, I can't escape. I'm seeing Emma Frost everywhere I turn. Stuff like that. Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't, MODOK. I'm seeing them, I'm like, oh, we got some cool ones. I like how Scarlet Witch looks in that game. I think she looks really cool, and I like her voice. You know, I'm seeing a lot of cool stuff like that. And then Namor shows up, and he's not like the palest motherfucker on the world. And it's like, that's fine if they want to do that. You know, I'm not gonna be upset ever if a historically white character is changed to be a character of color, especially in a thing like Marvel where overwhelmingly it has been a white populace for an incredibly long time, and, you know, sometimes you gotta redesign a character if it's been too long and you're like, hey, this doesn't make any sense for them, it's not like tied to them or anything. I have no problem with that. It was mostly just like, Namor? You want to claim Namor? Sure, fine. I'm not the arbiter of that. I don't control that. It just shocked me to hear Namor speaking with like a Latino accent. And then I was telling this to Lee, and then he was just like, Namor? And I'm like, yeah, Namor. And I take a screenshot of what he looks like in Marvel Rivals, and then I look up Namor to get an image of what he looks like in the comics to do like a funny jest of like, look at how sillily this redesign is, because his original design is just like such a guy just wearing like a Speedo and truly like nothing else, you know? Rogue, you piece of shit. Okay, anyway. I'm looking at Namor and I'm like, okay, fine. Hey, why are there a lot of images of this real-life man? And I'm staring at these images of this real-life man and I'm just like, what do you mean Namor was in Black Panther 2? I look further into it. What do you mean Namor is like the main villain in Black Panther 2? What the fuck are you talking about? I've been checked out of the MCU for years, but I truly feel like I would have heard about this, right? Because I remember hearing about Black Panther 2 when it came out, even though I didn't really care about the MCU, really, because it was like, you know, Chadwick Boseman had passed away. I was like, what are they gonna do about that? So I looked into it a little bit, like, okay, yeah, Shuri's gonna be Black Panther, cool, good for her, and I move on. And I don't learn that Namor is in it. Now, granted, at the time, I did not know who Namor was, so maybe I did learn that, and then I truly just forgot about it because it meant nothing to me. That's probably what happened, honestly. But still, what the hell? I've killed Havoc. I am the one who wins the Destroyer, and that's pretty cool. I'm gonna do a Nakia here, and then I'm gonna get that random 6-cost card. Hopefully it's somebody good. Hopefully it's somebody good. Oh my... Well, it's not bad. It's not awful. I can MODOK and then Apocalypse. It's not awful. It could be worse. I don't... It's... Well... Well... You know, well... This is potentially fine.
Apocalypse.
You know? This is potentially fine.
What a game!
Shut up, Deadpool. Oh my... So... Yeah, I'm just gonna hope that they don't have a card that's... good? Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh fuck. I'm sorry that I didn't know anything about Black Panther 2, Nakia. Okay. Okay. I just don't play this first one, I think, because I'd rather discard X-23. It's always silly whenever Limbo pops up without magic doing it. Hi, Murder World. Okay, maybe I do have a spot for X-23. Alright, there you go. I would rather have drawn other cards, to be completely honest.
Flame on!
Flame on! It's silly what cards have a voice line, you know? She can't escape. She can't fucking escape. Now they have a rock. We can get a Dracula in. We can have a Dracula time at Murder World. Y'all fuck with Dracula at Murder World? We'll get a MODOK. Berto! Hi, Berto.
Won't need this anymore.
Why does he have a voice line? What the hell? Oh, hi, Blade. I mean, I can just play some of these if I want to. I just do, like... I coulda... Whatever, it's too late now. No need to deal with woulda couldas. God damn it, Electra, that's not the one I wanted you to get. I mean, we can get to 9 here. And that's... If they don't... Them focusing entirely on the Eternity range is actually really good for me. Now, I don't know what their card is. Okay, they focus entirely on the Eternity range. That's really good for me, actually. Ha ha! GG, Venom. Alright. It's time for deck number 5. Alright. First card. Are we in some around the K's here? Claw! Alright. Claw gives 5 or 6, I don't remember, power to the location to the right. Nebula! Alright, I can deal with a Nebula. Nebula fucks over my opponent. Ebony Maw. So that's not great. It's the Juggernaut, bitch! And the G's here? Giganto. I believe Giganto is the one that you can only play at the left location. Alright! So this is an interesting, assortment of guys. Nebula gains power whenever a person I'm going up against doesn't play a card there. Is it fucked up to Nebula Negasonic Teenage Warhead? I think it's worth it to try, you know? I mean, if I just get 0, then I can control what he does, you know? Mojo could also be good with Nebula, if I don't get a Negasonic Teenage Warhead draw, because it would encourage them to play there as well. I guess we could get a Mystique in. I mean, I could get a lot of mean cards as well. I could get a Green Goblin. The I'm ruining your life could Shang-Chi. Oh yeah! Shang-Chi's great. I hate it when I get Shang-Chi'd, but I love to Shang-Chi somebody else. Do I Scorpion or do I... Yeah, Scorpion. We'll go with the 2-cost card rather than Bobby, who's 1. We're gonna be trying out deck number 5. Who's our first victim with this glorious deck that I have full confidence in? I gotta get... okay, there we go. If you have 10 or more power here, +1 energy each turn. Got it. They're gonna be going for it anyway, I think. The fact that they played their round 1, even better. Because that's 1 less turn that they can deal with anything. Maybe I'll Mojo? I think I'll Mojo. Excellent. Do I Juggy? I might Juggy.
Opponent snapped.
Okay, shit, shut up. Okay, Juggernaut. Because they might... There we go, and we got 10 power here for sure. Gambit! Nubs. Okay, fuck you. His silly little laugh. I do appreciate a claw. La Giganto, and then hopefully they don't... I mean, do they have enough for 7 there? Like, they just gotta get... Well, no, they have to get a total of 7 there. A second gambit. Mocho! Okay. Well, now I'm curious. Are they gonna third gambit? Are you gonna third gambit? Juggernaut, please Juggernaut, please Juggernaut, please Juggernaut, please Juggernaut. Please Juggernaut. Thank goodness. Okay. Alright! First try with the deck 5. I don't know why I thought about this one that much. All that mattered was I ended the game with 2 cards out. Deck 6, motherfucker! We gotta spin the wheel. Who's our first one for deck 6? Patriot. Patriot I have in my Sinister deck. Blade. Now Blade I do have in my discard deck. Bast. I don't know if I've ever used Bast. I don't know what Bast does off the top of my head. Like, I know Bast from Egyptian mythology. M'Baku. Wolfsbane. Final card decided by the wheel for this deck is Ronan the Accuser. Now, I don't know if I've ever seen Ronan be actually used. I don't know what Ronan does off the top of my head. I guess we'll find out. Okay, now Bast, what do you do? Power of all cards in your hand to 3. What do you do? +2 power for each card in your opponent's hand. Well, that makes me immediately consider Master Mold, who on reveal adds 2 sentinels to my opponent's hand. I mean, getting Wasp, if I Bast while Wasp is in my hand, that's a free 3 power. That's not bad. Could be a good one here to just like eat some fools, eat some of my guys. I do love a good Venom Arnim Zola, a Victor Von Doom, or a Ultron. I think I lean a little bit more towards Von Doom. Now, I truly do not know if this is a good deck. My confidence is not high. Let's try it out. That's what it's all about. We're fighting Jeff. Fuck it, M'Baku. Oh, I guess I can also sort of monitor how many cards are in my opponent's hand with Ronin. I didn't realize it would be going up and down, even like now. We are perfectly set up for a Venom Arnim Zola, and that's really great. This turn, all cards must be played here. Well, I think it's time for a Master Mold. There's Master Mold. Opponent snapped, alright. Calm down, baby. And I think a good Venom moment here. And I think Ronan the Accuser on the right, and then Arnim Zola in the middle? Hi, strong guy. What do you do? +6 power if your hand has 1 or fewer cards. Alright, so you want the opposite of my Ronan. I should have Ronan first. Well, no, Ronan goes over here. Never mind. I forgot my plan immediately. Whoopsies! Hi, Ant-Man. Hi, Blade. So Arnim Zola here in the middle. What Arnim Zola does is he destroys one of the cards randomly. This is this one location.
2 more shall take its place.
Oh, I understand now. 'Cause Hydra. That's why you do that. Ah, yeah. That's cool. Anyway. That's cute, yeah. Wow, good for you. You had a little wordplay moment. Anyway, we won, and that's what really matters. It's time to spin for our 7th deck this stream. Are we in the S's here? We're in an S section. Shuri, Silver Surfer, Spectrum, Falcon, Captain America and Falcon. Well, they're friends. Typhoid Mary. They really named her that. That's not great for this deck. Silver Surfer boosts 3 cost cards, so I think 3 cost cards will be a good starting point. I think also focusing on like ongoing stuff. Anybody with an ongoing. I mean, Mystique can like double an ongoing pretty much here. I mean, Luke Cage isn't bad. I'll take Luke Cage. America Chavez. I'll take a Bobby. Let's go with Yondu. Let's try this out. Let's try this out. Maybe it's good. Who knows? You gotta try it, or else you'll never know. Okay, we got more power. I guess we'll just start off with a Bobby. Next location is Necrosha. Alright, Yondu. Got that Electra. Hi, Murder World. Oh, hey, Falcon. Let's go for it. I mean, like, I could Silver Surfer, but I don't have any 3-cost cards out to, really benefit from that. I think Shuri first. Your other ongoing cards. I think Typhoid Mary and Iceman. Well, I mean, that only really gets me Murder World, necessarily. 9 in the middle, and then that would be -2. I think this is a tactical retreat. I don't think it's necessarily a bad deck just yet. I think I need more evidence. Is that Jimmy? Whoa, it's Jimmy. +1 energy. I guess I'll Yondu? Bye, Squirrel Girl. I'm so sorry, Squirrel Girl. It feels wrong to kill Squirrel Girl. Like, that shouldn't be possible. But then again, you know, you don't want the game to be won if you just have a card, you know? I'm gonna put America Chavez there. The Shocker. Okay, I think they're gonna be worried about a Patriot here. Okay, our hand is filled with random cards. Great. Love that for me. We could Luke Cage, I suppose? I'm not... Luke Cage in the middle. See, I was planning on Falconing, but I won't get both of them back because my hand is full. Esme Cuckoo, what do you do again? It's been a bit. In a hot minute. Okay. I suppose Falcon, and we can... Daredevil? Sure? These guys back in here. Alright, so I see what they do first. They're playing Ultron. So 2, 2, 2. Total of 8 over there, I suppose. They're probably gonna have something to boost that. I think Shadow King is gonna be important to have, maybe. I don't know how he deals with ongoing. Stark Tower may have fucked me up a little bit more than I wanted it to. I think Stark Tower is not a great place to be, and frankly, I do not like him. I mean, I can always do this, and then I can have a 4. Let's just see what happens. Are you gonna, like, Patriot? Yeah. Is that... I don't know how Shadow King... Yeah, okay, so Shadow King doesn't work with ongoing like that. Alright. We're learning! Who's it gonna be? Carlos! Hello, Carlos. The highest power cards here have their power doubled. Alright. Hey there, Johnny. The Raft? Okay. I guess I'll just put Falcon in the Raft, I suppose? Not seen that variant before. Cards here can't be destroyed. That's pretty cool. That's pretty epic. You gonna have Cap? I mean, let's get that 6-cost card. Now, this isn't going to be a Galactus situation from earlier, because it's going to go into our hand, and we can choose whether to play it or not. Docky Doom, alright.
I am the Sorcerer Supreme.
Shut the fuck up, Steven. Okay, that gives Cap that bonus. There goes Yondu. Something like that. I'm doing something like that, I suppose. I think that's gonna be good for me. Interesting multiple man spot, but alright.
Doom rules all.
Good job, Doombot. I did not know that you were gonna be that strong. So I'm gonna just try this out. Okay. They Heimdall on the left rather than on the right. Alright. I always Heimdall on the right. I always forget that you can do it in another location, but yeah. I keep getting, like, close to a victory. in a way that it's like, I don't think I need to redo this deck, necessarily. Like, it's not optimal. It's obviously not, especially when I get Shuri in the icebox. Discard a card and replace it with one that costs the same. We killed Mystique and got Sabretooth. That's really something. That's really something. I forget the name of their child. They have one. Graydon? Is it Graydon? It's something that sounds stupid. Graydon! Something Graydon happened here. Utopia. 3 and 4s cost 1 less. That's beautiful. I love that. Go Cap. Yondu Falcon. Little bit of a Yondu Falcon. They're doing interesting things in the icebox that I cannot personally comprehend, but granted, I suppose I'm also doing interesting things in the icebox.
Opponent snapped.
They're confident. I could also do a Shuri. America Chavez Shuri. I don't know what I'm doing either. I'm just sort of trying to figure out what they're doing, you know? Interesting. I don't even know if I would say that I'm doing my best, Lee. I think I'm doing my trying things out. I'm doing things, is what I'm doing. I'm trying. I'm figuring things out. Does this even... I don't even know if this counts for the 3 cost cards or not, because their power has gone down slightly because of Utopia. Who knows? I'm curious what I'm thinking. They've played another card at the icebox. Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be somebody that gives them stuff over here? No! Maybe they had a mission. Maybe they had a mission to win a place with 4 cards, or maybe they had a mission to win a place with 20 power and they just didn't care. I know that I do that sometimes. That's the only explanation I can think of. Sure. Alright, let's see what we can get, I suppose. What's gonna be it for this? Moon Knight! Now Moon Knight, know him from my discard deck. Moon Knight. Nick Fury. Okay. Okay, Nick Fury. Polaris. Alright, we've not had Polaris yet, even though we've used her in a deck. We've not been assigned Polaris yet. Next, Spider Person here? Nope, it's Stature. There were just 3 Spider-Mens in a row after that. Somebody in the S's here. Storm? Cassandra Nova! Okay, she saps 1 power from each card in the opponent's deck and gains it. Let's see here. Somebody in the B's? Black Panther. Alright. Echo! Echo, echo, echo. When your opponent plays an ongoing card here, remove its abilities. That's fun, like fuck you type shit. Who adds 3 random 6 cost cards to my hand. Costs 1 if your opponent discarded a card this game. That's what it is. Alright, my immediate thought is Wong, because he goes well with Black Panther and Cassandra Nova. Coulson, which adds more cards to my hand. If I get rid of Spider-Woman, if we Coulson, if we Collector, he gains power whenever I get a new card in my hand from a place that's not, like, drawing the card, you know? Like, if I get it from something else. And there's also Maria Hill, if I want to, like, keep filling out shield, you know? Let's try it out, I guess. This is the least confident I felt about a deck. Alright, Maria Hill! Thanks for Goliath. Plus 1 power for each other ongoing card you have in play. Don't have too many of those. Well, I mean, I have Stature now, so that's pretty epic. Blade. Got rid of your Arnim Zola. Haha. I've never said that location's name out loud, I'm realizing, and I don't know what to do about that. Nidavellir? 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 I'm gonna give up on that. Hi, Lizard. Yeah, Black Panther there.
Wakanda forever.
Hell yeah. Enchantress. That's fair enough. I got to do my thing first, and that's what really matters. I'm worried about getting Shang-Chi, to be completely honest. I'm gonna put Nick Fury here. I'm gonna move these guys to the middle. I'm also gonna put Goliath over here. I mean, do I not have any ongoing? You're not an ongoing. Well, it's one more energy than I already have. Or one more power than I already have. Energy is a different mechanic.
I still believe in heroes.
Thank you, Nick Fury, for that. Okay, the first Ghost Rider. Okay. Okay!
Victory.
Okay! Yeah! Yeah, sure, yeah! Okay, yeah, first try deck number 8. Scarlet Witch. Howard the Duck. Angel? Okay, so Angel's good in a destroy deck. He's not good much anywhere else. Shadow King. Okay. Agatha Harkness. Yeah, I don't need to play, sure. This is how I'm sure the creators intended Marvel Snap to be played. This is the correct way to do it. Red Skull. Venom. Venom being in the deck, I mean, that does boost my day there. Venom being in the deck does mean that Angel is not useless. I forget what the Silver Samurai does, to be completely honest. Celine, I also forget what you do. We need Agatha. Now, I believe, yeah, draw Agatha at game start. She controls your cards on even turns. Agatha might be... I mean, I still feel like Havoc is worse. So there's our deck so far. We get to add 3 cards to this deck to try and make it anything resembling a good idea. Maybe the opponent will disconnect, exactly! I can get Killmonger. Nova, let's get Nova. And I like Nimrod. Let's try out this deck. I feel like we have one shot at this deck, and then I'm gonna say fuck it. And we're going into a fully randomized deck. A fully 12 randomized deck. You know? Hi, Agatha. Okay, it's an even turn, so I get to control it for the even. Or for the odds, rather. Well, I'm just gonna start off with Howard the Duck in nowhere. Hi, Kurt! Alright, Agatha, it's your turn with the kids. Putting Shadow King over there. Alright. Hi, Angela. Okay, Fisk Tower. When a card moves here, afflict it with -4 power. This will just benefit Shadow King at the moment, and I feel like Agatha's probably going to Killmonger. If anything goes wrong, it's Agatha's fault, alright? Agatha, go ahead, do your thing. Yep, that's what I said. I said she was gonna Killmonger. I'm not thinking about locations for her. I'm not gonna fucking...
I want the throne.
What the hell did he say? He said something about the throne? Hi, Angel. I forgot you would appear. Red Skull in the middle. Agatha, if you would play yourself at, like, a good spot. I'm gonna just trust Agatha to do... Alright, they had a Hobgoblin. Alright, Agatha. I was about to say anywhere but the middle, so that's... Let's just see what happens. If they play a card that has 7 or more power at the left location, they... Alright, do they have more than 12 here? That is a tie. Do they have more energy? Yes, they do. That is certainly that. That is certainly that. The most important thing. I also don't think it's literally possible to win with that deck. 12 cards! It's Hazmat. It's like, I don't have to worry about it, because I'm not gonna try to make these better. Spider-Woman. Okay. Keeping up the negative power to people train. Cull Obsidian. Mr. Negative. Nova. Quake. Is that Jubilee or is that Iceman? That's Iceman. Alright, Bobby has joined. Is that Jubilee? Alright, she felt left out from when I said that maybe she would be in here, and she's showing back up. Groot. Alright. Enchantress. Oh, come on. Yes! Morph! I was like, wait a minute. They're so close. I don't care about the card, I just love the character. Morph! Oh, Morphy! I'm so glad Morph got to be here. I love Morph. I'm so glad Morph got to be here, chat. I love Morph! I assume that they turned into something else. I assume that's what they do. Electro. God. Okay, Electro. There they are. It's so silly seeing them buff. It's like, I guess you can do that. Become a copy of a card in your opponent's hand. On reveal, +1 max energy ongoing, you can only play 1 card a turn. Hey! That, and then putting Enchantress behind him? Not too bad, I only fuck over 1 turn. The best deck. The best deck in all of Marvel Snap, according to that wheel. JoJo! We fought JoJo earlier! Was JoJo the first person we fought? I say about a card game. Is this the first person this stream that we beat the shit out of? What the hell? It all comes full circle! It all comes full circle! Bobby! Okay. America Chavez. They do that. Morph! It's just like X-Men the Animated Series. It's just like episode 1 of X-Men the Animated Series, or is it episode 2? I forget. God damn it! I can't have anything! Ongoing effects are disabled here. Go Electro. We always lose our Morph! They're gonna come back and they're gonna be all fucked up by Mr. Sinister. Oh, man. Alright, go call Obsidian. Go hang out with Iceman.
Are ye worthy?
Hi, Odin. Roar. Opponent snapped. I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna do that. Shit! They played every card everywhere but New York. Okay. I'm gonna hope that they rush to New York. I'm gonna Jubilee. Unless I just pull everybody here to New York. And then I hope that they keep Sokovia. Let's see what fucking happens, alright? Oh my god. Oh no, why did Odin have to come too? Damn it. Namor! If I had kept them at the left location, I would have won! I doubted myself. Oh my fucking god, I could have won with the worst deck possible. This went exactly as well as I expected it to, I would say. Honestly, I think I would say it's gotten better than I expected it to. I could have had it all. I really could have had it all at the end there, and that's... wow. Well, thank you for watching, YouTube viewers. Whoa, I know what I'm doing. And I didn't have to do multiple takes of this live. Isn't that right, chat? Don't rat me out. Anyway, if you guys want to catch me live, it's Mac the Cheesy on Twitch. I also have a VODs channel you can go to. Those are both going to be linked in the description, as well as some of my social medias, plus my Discord. I also do art commissions if anybody's interested in that. And I hope you all have a great day, and I hope you all take care of yourself. Bye! Is that an outro?